Alright everyone, and welcome back to NXT, and what do we have backstage here? Luke Gallows getting shoved by Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is about to go to the ring to take on Finn Balor, but Luke Gallows is not having it this time. Not today, Pete Dunne. What does this mean? Could we be seeing something interesting develop? Even we've had a lot of interesting developments, but welcome back. I'm Christina, aka ThatVarietyNerd. Today we're back with, I believe it should be episode 17 of NXT Universe Mode. It's been a while. We are on the road to our next Takeover show, which should be Takeover Australia. We don't know an exact city, but we know it's in Australia. So there's that, which sounds about right. That sounds like the course for this show. And then we will be on the very long but very much anticipated Road to Survivor series. So it's going to be quite interesting. Pete Dunne getting attacked by Luke Gallows, but Pete Dunne, the former NXT UK champion, not backing down from Luke Gallows at all, of course. Gallows does indeed have a past with Finn Balor. Oh, and he just takes Pete Dunne right to the ground right there backstage. This is not looking good for Pete Dunne, not at all. Oh, and right into the walls right there. Holy crap. Oh, and a duck from Pete Dunne. Oh, DDT. Ooh. A huge move here from Pete Dunne. But is the damage too much here tonight? And oh my god. Oh. And Luke Gallows taking advantage of the opportunity right here. Oh, and a huge move on to Pete Dunne right there. Could this be the opening that Gallows needs? We're going to find out. And Pete Dunne with a huge counter right there. Not backing down at all from the big man known as Luke Gallows. Huge big boot from Gallows right there. Oh, and a huge kick missed from Gallows right over here. Pete Dunne just keeping his distance away from Gallows. That is a very smart strategy, but Gallows not backing down whatsoever. Huge toss onto Pete Dunne. What does this mean for the matchup between Finn Balor and Pete Dunne that was supposed to happen tonight? Well, we are about to find out in just a few seconds. Oh, and a huge move from Pete Dunne onto Luke Gallows right there. Pete Dunne making a comeback here. Again, this is all happening before the first match of the show. This is not a drill. Oh, and Gallows with a huge counter. Oh my goodness, what just happened? What just happened? Huge counter from Dunne. Dunne is not backing down. Oh, and a huge right hand onto the big man Luke Gallows right there. Oh, right into the carts. Could this be the opening Pete Dunne needs backstage? Could this be it? Oh, and a huge counter from Gallows. Oh, huge backbreaker right from the big man, right onto Pete Dunne. He's looking for something here. He's looking for it. He is looking for it. Oh, God, and Dunne is out. And Pete Dunne is out. What does this... And Pete Dunne is out. What does this mean for Finn Balor going forward here tonight? We're about to find out. The New Day apparently are joining us. And, well, It's about to get interesting. And here we go. First matchup underway here tonight. New Day taking on the brand new reunited team of the club, Gallows, Anderson, and Balor. So what does this mean? We're not quite sure, except that, well, we have... I'm not quite sure what that just was, but here we go nonetheless. We also have the Bard action tonight as well. But the Balor Club off to a very strong start here tonight against Xavier Woods and the New Day. So we're going to see how just everything unfolds here. So, as per usual, get your snacks, get your choice of beverage. We're going to get comfy and cozy. Oh, good lord. Why is it like all the grunting and all the sounds are much more like audible all of a sudden? Either way around, I hope everyone enjoys this matchup here. We will also see Drew McIntyre later tonight. And, of course, probably Roman Reigns won't be that far behind him as well. I still got more questions than I got answers about last week's show. And even more questions heading into tonight. But we do have a brand new Intercontinental Champion in the form of Cesaro. He'll be teaming up with Sheamus against Breezango here tonight. And we also got a huge 6-man main event tag team matchup players. And so, Big Luke Gallows, quick work of the New Day here tonight. Holy crap. A dominant showing from that trio here tonight.
Here are your winners, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Finn Balor, the Club.
And there you have it. The Club dominates here tonight. What does that mean for Pete Dunne? Well, we're going to find out. But for now, the Club can celebrate. And here we are. Welcome back to NXT. I feel like I never gave the proper intro like I usually do. But either way, subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff on YouTube. But here we go. Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry, but I'm not in the mood to glad hand you all tonight. I've come out here for one reason. That is to speak my mind about some things that have been said lately. You want to come and insult me and degrade me, fine. But you've got to do it to my face. You've got to do it when you're in striking distance. Definitely not too thrilled about last week getting attacked. Well, technically Drew initiated that attack, but it's fine. Being the superstar that I am comes with some responsibilities, and one of those is facing down people who want to challenge you. And I accept those responsibilities. I wouldn't be much of a superstar or a man if I did. That's fair. That is actually kind of fair. Everyone's been giving me weird looks all night, so I know you're back there, Roman Reigns. You've got something to say, I'm right here, and I'm all ears. Of course, last week's big reveal was that, well, Roman Reigns is a brand new acquisition to Paul Heyman. In terms of, well, just being a Paul Heyman dude. Joining the ranks of Brock Lesnar as a Paul Heyman dude. Technically, I know it's Paul Heyman, man, but there he is, Paul Heyman with Roman Reigns. This is probably something we have probably never expected or anticipated. Even going forward to just, you know, taking a page out of Brock's playbook, which we don't know if you know how Brock's going to handle that one, but rest assured, Paul Heyman is out here with Roman Reigns here tonight. Paul Heyman maybe forming his, like, first super group, maybe. What does Brock Lesnar have to say at all this? This is my best question that I've got. What a lovely soliloquy. Really, you should consider theater. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because if you keep talking the way you're talking, you're going to need to find a new career. I think I pronounced that right. I'm so tired of how rude my fellow superstars are. Shock and awe will only get you so far. Real superstars like me prove themselves in this... Oh, Roman Reigns, not happy about that. Real superstars treat this job with the respect it deserves. Very interesting camera angle, by the way. Please, I beg you. I will get down on my hands and knees if you'd like. Please give us what we want. If you grant us our wishes, I can... I'm trying to read here, Paul! Good lord. I bet you spent your whole day hyping yourself up for this. You probably stood in front of a mirror and gave yourself words of affirmation. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just the specifics of what you thinking you could do to one-up me. Okay, so the deal is then you want everything we want. You want my client like to face my client like a man. Great. So when you name the time and place, my client will tear you apart in any kind of match you want. Well, they already had a no-holds-barred match that kind of resulted in Drew McIntyre just getting hit a bunch of times with a steel chair, so I don't know how much further this can escalate, but here we are. It's pretty funny that you think that this is the way to go about getting a match with me. You've got a set, not two ways about it, and I'm almost inclined to give you what you want, but for me, I'm always wanting what's best for the WWE Universe, and just giving them on-the-fly match is not what we're here for. Are you trying to fight me or my client? Because you keep looking at me. You keep talking to me. What's it feel like to look my client in the eyes? Does it scare you? Does it give you that tingle down your spine? Well, I've got another client waiting to come out here later tonight. Paul Heyman's got another client now? Like, on top of Roman Reigns? Drew's not having it. Roman's getting in front of him. Oh! Alright, people, go get your popcorn. Drew McIntyre going right for Roman Reigns here tonight after the vicious assault after their match at Takeover Blackpool. What is going on with these sounds? Like, all of a sudden I'll just like hear the ugh, like all the grunting and stuff in my right ear. I'm sorry, I just find it funny. If you're listening to this with like headphones or earbuds, then like you'll probably be hearing that too. But here we are, people. Drew McIntyre just flattening out Roman Reigns tonight. Who's Paul Heyman's next client? I got questions. We need to find this out. And we are back from commercial break. We are about to find out who Paul Heyman's next client is, apparently. And oh my god! What an acquisition.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Venice, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
What an acquisition for Paul Heyman. There's a lot to unpack here tonight. The fans are not happy about this at all. Oh my god. And here comes Dakota Kai looking to make a statement at the expense of Ronda Rousey.
And from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai!
The crowds are super behind Dakota Kai here tonight on NXT. But we're going to see how well that translates into the matchup. Ronda Rousey is the latest client of Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman has 3 clients: Roman Reigns, Ronda Rousey, and of course Brock Lesnar. We haven't seen Brock since Takeover. So we're just going to have to see how all this unfolds. But tonight, Ronda Rousey in action against none other than Dakota Kai. They're not happy with this whatsoever. Oh, and a huge running punch right onto Dakota Kai. Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns at ringside. Again, we have not seen Brock Lesnar since Takeover. And Ronda Rousey, quick counter right onto Dakota. Roman Reigns is a little too excited out there. Dakota Kai wisely getting outside the ring here. And next week we will determine our next #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. Of course, Asuka defeating none other than Sasha Banks. Oh, and right outside the ring. Dakota Kai taking it to Ronda Rousey right here. Huge crucifix right there. Referee's at a 2 count. And Roman Reigns really quick to going after Dakota Kai potentially. Roman Reigns has no chill. Paul Heyman running faster than I think we've ever seen him run before. Potentially? I don't know. Dakota Kai really trying to, you know, get some momentum on her side with team kick right here. But Ronda Rousey, huge counter. Dakota Kai hanging in there with Ronda Rousey. Oh, and a huge kick. And another huge kick. Oh, good lord. Oh, but Ronda Rousey back on it. She needs to slow the pace down against Dakota Kai here tonight. Oh, and a huge move on the arm. Oh, and a huge clothesline from Ronda Rousey here tonight. The fans are not happy with this latest career move made from Ronda Rousey. And they are letting her know. Holy crap. Huge stomp to the arm from Rousey. Huge jumping fist right onto Dakota Kai right there. And here we go. Ronda Rousey, huge hip toss followed by an elbow. And Dakota Kai just trying to get her bearings, but Ronda Rousey is right there, people. Oh, and Dakota Kai counter. Oh, and a huge chop. Oh, and Rousey delivers a bigger chop. Hurricane Rana from Rousey. Huge move from Ronda, but Dakota Kai counters. Huge counter from Ronda. Another counter from Kai. Oh, and a huge kick from Dakota Kai, followed by a huge elbow from Ronda Rousey. Huge scoop slam from the baddest woman on the planet. Oh, and a huge counter from Kai. What is she looking for here? We do a monkey flip from Dakota Kai. And Rousey gets out of the ring. Smart strategy, getting herself some space. Oh, and a huge scoop slam from Ronda Rousey. Oh, and a huge punch right to Dakota Kai, going for the cover. And Kai kicking out at number 2. Number 2? You get my point. I tried. Dakota Kai with a huge counter. She is really taking it to Ronda Rousey here tonight. Dakota Kai is looking for it here. And a huge kick from Dakota Kai. But Ronda Rousey immediately kicks out. This woman has no chill. Dakota Kai might be looking for something here. Oh, and Ronda Rousey with a huge counter right here. Dakota Kai with another huge counter. Dakota Kai really giving it all that she has here tonight. Dakota Kai looking for something here. Oh, and a huge kick. Oh my goodness. Ronda Rousey looking for something here. Huge jumping fist onto Dakota Kai. Ronda Rousey going for the cover. And Dakota Kai kicking out at a 1. Dakota Kai not going down that easily here tonight. And what a showing. Oh, and a huge kick right onto Dakota Kai from Ronda Rousey. What are we even witnessing? Oh, and Dakota counters. Huge drop kick from Dakota Kai. Ronda Rousey trying to slow the pace down. That is exactly what Ronda Rousey needs to do. Oh, and a huge jumping fist right onto Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai with the counter, and she tries to go for a pinfall attempt right here. And gets a 1 count from Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is not going down that easily, Dakota Kai. That is just not happening. The longer this goes on for, the better it looks for Ronda Rousey. Or no, Dakota Kai. Because, you know what? Making that transition from MMA to WWE, Ronda Rousey succeeded at that, but there's still a lot more to be done here. And Ronda Rousey going for it. She is going for it right here. And the Piper's Pit is just connected. And Ronda Rousey making work of Dakota Kai. But there is no denying that Dakota Kai looked strong even in defeat here tonight. What a showing from Dakota Kai, but also a dominant finish from Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is officially, well, would that make her a Paul Heyman woman then? I'm assuming so. But Dakota Kai, of course, as you can see right here, really taking it to Ronda Rousey. So definitely a strong showing from her tonight.
Here's your winner, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
So what does this mean for the women's division now that Ronda Rousey... As I was trying to say before I blanked out, what does this mean for the women's division now that Ronda Rousey is officially a client of Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman officially has under his wing, under his client list, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, as of last week. And as of this week, he now has Ronda Rousey. What does that mean? Well, we're going to find out. So let's keep this party going. And here we are. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome back. We have ourselves the Bar in their first matchup back since reuniting last week. Cesaro, of course, the new Intercontinental Champion. Sheamus will be in a big Fatal 4-Way Elimination style matchup at TakeOver Australia to go after the World Championship. Cesaro getting tagged in right here, but Sheamus, of course, will be in that Fatal 4-Way to determine the #1 contender against Aleister Black, Tommaso Ciampa, and of course, AJ Styles. But Fandango not looking so good here tonight. That is all. That is all. Huge suplex from Cesaro. The strength of Cesaro is just kind of unreal at this point. But it looks like Fandango might have something left in the tank out here. And he does. What a huge counter from Fandango. That might be the opening that he needs. And he goes in with an uppercut right here tonight. Referee's kind of sticking back. Oh, and a huge spinning fist from Cesaro. Cesaro tagging Sheamus. Smart move. They've got themselves frequent tags, which is what they need to do. And there goes Sheamus just beating the crap out of Fandango right here tonight. Sheamus is looking for something. Oh! Just steamrolling his way potentially to victory. Well, we're going to find out. And Sheamus getting the tag into Cesaro. Fandango not looking good here, folks. Just he is not looking good whatsoever. And Cesaro tags back in Sheamus. Again, the frequent tags, I get why it works, but that frequent... Oh, and Sheamus misses. Oh, and a huge back suplex from Fandango onto Sheamus right here tonight. Oh, and Sheamus with a huge counter. Oh, God, and a huge throw right from Sheamus onto Fandango. And Fandango gets the rope break. And Sheamus just kind of manhandling Fandango at this point. And these two trying to prove why they are the dominant duo of NXT. They reformed for a reason. And well, they're so far accomplishing what they want to do. And that's just dominate the entire roster. Sheamus might be looking for it here. And Fandango gets the rope break. Oh no! Oh God, what a move. And Sheamus gets Cesaro in for the tag. Oh no, Cesaro. Huge uppercut. Another huge uppercut. And Cesaro with a huge takedown onto Fandango. Cesaro not letting him get any traction there to get over to his partner Tyler Breeze. What's Cesaro looking for here? The strength of this man is just unfreaking real. What is Cesaro looking for here? What is this? This man is unreal, everyone. This man is simply unreal. Sheamus in now with a huge tag. I'm pretty positive I just heard a really weird noise in my apartment, but here we are. And Sheamus with a huge, huge toss onto Fandango. And Fandango kicks out at 1. Been trying to get into this matchup, but so far proving unsuccessful. And Sheamus. Fandango trying to fight back with everything that he's got. And he has him down on the ground. What does this mean? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, and a huge knee right from Sheamus, and he gets in Cesaro. And Cesaro is just staying right on him. And Cesaro getting an attack into Sheamus. Fandango might be out, people. Seriously, might be out. Oh, and a huge counter right from Fandango onto Sheamus right here. But Sheamus with a huge counter. Oh, and a huge uppercut from Sheamus. Jesus. These two are dominant on their own, but even more destructive together. And Sheamus just not letting go on those backbreakers, everyone. He just did not let go from there. That might be it. And Fandango kicks out right at 2. But Sheamus not letting go. Taking Fandango right to the mat. Slowing down the fast and nimble Fandango right here tonight. Bars slowing the pace down, doing exactly what they need to do. Fandango just getting a bunch of punches in. And Sheamus counters right here tonight. Huge headbutt. Oh, God. Sheamus wisely, very, very wisely, tagging in his partner, Cesaro. Fandango might not even know where he is right now. What's Cesaro looking for here? God, this man is unfreaking real. Oh, and that's it. That is it, my dudes. That is it. Cesaro with the huge uppercut right here. Oh, and Tyler Breeze with the huge save right there. Oh, and Cesaro with a huge punch. Cesaro might be looking for it. Cesaro is looking for something here. And Cesaro, not so sure why he's gone with this move so close to the rope, but Cesaro makes Fandango tap out. There was no other way around that. And Sheamus and Cesaro, the reunited bar, have picked up a huge, very decisive victory here tonight. Holy crap. That was unreal. That was unreal. Of course, Cesaro getting a huge win by submission.
Cesaro and the Celtic Warrior Sheamus.
And there you have it. The bar wins. Reunited, and it feels so good. And here we go, everyone. Main event time here on NXT. Tommaso Ciampa, AJ Styles, and Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream, our new #1 contender for the NXT Championship. AJ Styles and Tommaso Ciampa, of course, in the Fatal 4-Way.
Is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa.
Of course, Tommaso Ciampa, AJ Styles, Aleister Black, and none other than Sheamus are all in that Fatal 4-Way elimination style matchup at TakeOver Australia to determine our next #1 contender. So tonight, Styles, Ciampa, and Dream will be teaming up against none other than Samoa Joe, the current champion, and the Viking Raiders. Ciampa wants Goldie back, and he's going to do whatever it takes to try to get her back. So here we go. Here we go. Ciampa, of course, very determined to make it back into that title picture after a quite dominant showing from Samoa Joe against the two #1 contenders. But here we go, everyone. We're going to see how all this unfolds. Velveteen Dream, the current #1 contender, on his way down to the ring right here. Could this be time for the Dream?
Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream.
Well, my friends, we are about to find out if this is Velveteen Dream's time. Samoa Joe has went through practically everyone on the roster. Practically. Not through every single person, but through a good number of people. Could Velveteen Dream be the one to snap and slow down Samoa Joe's rampage even more? Well, we're gonna find out. But tonight he is teaming with AJ Styles and Tommaso Ciampa against the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivar, and the champ Samoa Joe. So this is the first time that they'll be inside of a ring in quite some time together, if at all. In terms of a matchup, not... You get my point. Not overall. We all tried. We all really tried. Apologies if I sound tired. I recorded 2 episodes back to back, so just letting y'all know about that. So, yeah, full disclaimer. Full disclaimer there. But Velveteen Dream just oozes of charisma right here tonight. And as always, to be completely honest, Velveteen Dream just looking to impress here tonight to prove everyone why he's the #1 contender and why everyone else is not. And of course, we'll have 2 sets of champions in action here tonight. We will see Samoa Joe, the NXT champion, team up with the tag team champions, the Viking Raiders. So you all are getting some good tag team matchups here tonight. There's no other way around it. So here we go. Ciampa, Dream, and of course, up next, none other than the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, our first champion here. Back when we had the world title, as in the World Heavyweight Championship, as our title, AJ Styles looking to capture that NXT Championship here tonight. Well, not here tonight, but like in general later down the road.
And their partner from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And here he comes, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, ready to reclaim the gold, this time in the form of the NXT Championship. Even that man in the crowd's like, go get him, and I don't blame him. But the phenomenal one has arrived, teaming up tonight against Velveteen Dream, or teaming up with Velveteen Dream, the new #1 contender, and Tommaso Ciampa, one of the 3 men he will see at TakeOver Australia in battle to determine our next #1 contender for that NXT Championship. So as always, just go get settled in, go grab your snacks. It's gonna be a good one indeed. And here come the tag team champions, the Viking Raiders, on their way down to the ring. What the crap was that laugh? Y'all just heard that laugh. That was great. Well, I definitely heard that.
And at a combined weight of 552 pounds, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
Now, the better question is, who's going to stop these 2 dudes with the tag team championships? I'm just going to throw that out there. I mean, to be fair, we did see the club reform earlier tonight. AJ Styles, of course, had previous history with with all 3 of them. So, is it going to join at some point? Well, we're not quite sure. But for now, we're going to just see how the Viking Raiders, if they can get along with Samoa Joe, the NXT champion, against Samoa Joe, or not against Samoa Joe, I'm losing it, people, against AJ Styles, Velveteen Dream, and Tommaso Ciampa. All 3 of those guys seem to be on the same page. I mean, they're not like running away from each other yet, so I think that's a pretty decent sign that things are going alright. The fans are quite into this matchup already, and the possible matchups that could come forward. But here comes this man who has been on a total tear since NXT Universe Mode first started. The champ, Samoa friggin' Joe.
282 pounds, the NXT champion, Samoa Joe.
This man has had no chill since coming onto the scene. making his first moves, attacking the likes of AJ Styles in this matchup, of course, and Brock Lesnar, winning the championship, losing it quickly to Aleister Black, and then regaining the said championship not too long afterwards. So Samoa Joe had a couple hiccups in the road, but he has been on a tear since coming to NXT. There's no other way around it. Not to mention that championship looks great around Samoa Joe. Let us see what's going to all unfold here tonight. Fans are excited for this matchup. They want to see it. I want to see it. We've got Eric starting things off for his team from the Viking Raiders, and Tommaso Ciampa for his side as well. So we're going to see how all this unfolds here tonight. Of course, got some interesting matchups on the horizon coming for you all to a theater near you. By theater, I mean probably your living rooms, just your living room at this point. But next week is going to be quite interesting. We're going to see the aftermath of Paul Heyman's super team. And Brock Lesnar will be at NXT next week. Bobby Lashley as well, the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. And we're going to determine our next #1 contender for the Women's Championship. We got a lot coming up next week, people. We got a lot coming up. So we're going to have a lot coming up next week, but for right now, Tommaso Ciampa trying to slow down Eric with a huge elbow. Ciampa with a huge arm drag takedown onto Eric. We're going to see all this unfolds very shortly. Tommaso Ciampa, huge move onto Eric. Tommaso Ciampa, very much a very independent dude. Ciampa's keeping him in the corner and tags in AJ Styles. Huge drop to hold and a huge elbow from Styles. Very smart strategy, just trying to quicken the pace up just a little bit, but not too much. Just enough to keep things on their own turf. Styles going for the cover. And a 1 count. Eric kicking out quite quickly. Here we go. Dream and Eric on the outside of the ring right now. The referee counting up. Again, apologies for just going kind of quiet right there for a moment. Fatigue definitely settling in, which means that, we're not going to really, record another episode after this for the evening, but rest assured, it's just going down. And a 5 count from the referee. Ref's at a 6 count. Can one of these two guys make it back into one or both of these dudes can make it back inside the ring? Velveteen Dream stalling. Referee's at an 8 count. The ref's at a 9 count. Velveteen Dream not even caring at this point. And holy crap. Y'all, we got a lot to unpack here. Velveteen Dream did not care about this match. Kind of went into this matchup all for, one for all for one. Very smart strategy to avoid, getting damaged before his big matchup at Takeover. However, it led to a double countout. And so, on that note, I think that is a good place to stop for right now. But I hope everyone is staying safe and staying healthy and staying at home as much as possible. Yeah, that happened. So, again, as always, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. All the links to social media, Twitch, etc. are in the description down below. Again, hopefully y'all are staying safe, staying healthy, and staying at home as much as possible. We'll ride through this together. So on that note, I think that's an episode. So there you go. Either way around, hopefully y'all are having a good night, good afternoon, etc. And I will see you all later for some more NXT goodness. Bye, everyone.